hmm These pension public school teachers? Yeah. hmm You know, I emailed 600 civil rights coordinators. Yes. And somebody decided that we're not going to write down child abuse and neglect. Yeah. Then somebody else decided, well, we're not going to write down the exploitation of children. We are not going to document the issuance of dissolutions of marriage. Yes. Where the parent didn't receive any notice of court hearings. Right. Didn't receive the dissolution of marriage. Yes. Had all their personal property taken without any jurisdiction of law. And we decided to make the individual homeless. Oh. Now there's a possibility, right, that as a volunteer at 1023 Kitchen Dick Road, if Mikan went to court and explained to the court that he wanted me to move, yes, while I was going through a dissolution of marriage, it would have been for a couple of months and then I would have been served, right. But really, he conspired to deprive me of the court service, known as process, so that I could appear in court and explain to the judge why I didn't want a dissolution of marriage. Yeah. Now, I could have used lots of excuses why I didn't want a dissolution of marriage. Yes. Maybe I wanted to stay married to my spouse. Poop. Maybe I thought reconciliation was needed because of the argument that we had on July 2nd of 2011. Maybe I wanted to explain to the judge that I did 7 hours of parenting classes. Yes. And my record was expunged and I had no arrest record or criminal record. Right. Right. Maybe I thought, well, I could forgive my wife of everything that had taken place. Yes. And that we should stay married. Pooh. And then I could have pointed out to the judge our actual marriage certificate was issued from the United Nations. And if we're going to get married, we have to go through the United Nations to do that. Now, this county has taken upon themselves to completely disregard all laws throughout the nation as well as the rest of the world. Yes. And as much as you thought, well, we actually can just kick people out of residences. A judge, yes, might have thought, yeah. So, Mr. Budnick, you've been residing at 1023 Kitchen Dick Road as a volunteer at Kingsway Foursquare Church. Yes. Doing 8 hours of volunteer work. Yes. While at the same time going through a dissolution of marriage. Right. And I just got $400 and I'm trying to find a place to live, but the hot water heater broke 10 days ago and I haven't been able. Oh. Does violate certain landlord laws, doesn't it? Yes, it does. In fact, Mike did tell me he was not going to replace the hot water heater. Yes. So there would be no hot water. Yes. And there would be no electricity. Oh. Now, my thought is right now, that you've intentionally tormented, and terrorized me for the last 8 years. Yes. Because nobody's going to write down a complaint. Yes. Of the violating of the laws of the United States. Now, Sheriff, I know you dislike it when I say it like that, but I am wanting all five of my sons today. And I want you to remove your dissolution of marriage. Yes. Because as I explained in 50 pages of written documentation. Yes. 5 written pages of documentation plus the additional documentation. Yes. I didn't want a divorce because I can't get divorced in any state of the United States. I can only get divorced in the United Nations. Now, I'm going to want them involved, yes, because I'm going to want a divorce. Pooch. Now, I keep saying that I want to speak to Marilyn about the violating of Foursquare rules, regulations, or laws. Yes, the exploitation of herself and her daughter. Poop! And you keep depriving me of my right to speak to another citizen of the United States. Is there some reason that I don't know why it is that you wouldn't want me to speak to the spouse of the pastor that without consent he used her name and he used the identity of their adopted daughter? Yes. And he put it in publication road. Is there something you don't want me? Oh, you're depriving me of the enjoyment of my property. Pooh. Does anybody have any of my inheritances without any due process of law? Yes. Is there anything that you don't want me to know? Did you take my assets without any judicial proceedings? Are you levying war against me as the people of this state and the United States? Have you illegally used any surveillance technology without warrant or affirmation? How? Did you intentionally attempt to obstruct my rights as a citizen of the United States? Have you conspired against me? Have you fabricated false crimes where I wasn't in swim and I wasn't in Britain? Yes. Did you pay individuals to act the part of Paul Bunyan? Have you intentionally been trying